everyone. Welcome to the very last Big Idea experience of the year. We are so glad that you are here joining us online for the very last Big Idea. That's right, and this one is an awesome one. Are you guys ready to find out? All right, everybody give me a drum roll, please. Oh, hey, thanks. All right, our big idea is contentment. Contentment is deciding to be happy with what you've got. Now we have an awesome color of the month. It's yellow, and I don't know about you guys, but when I think of yellow, I think of the sun. And the sun is really cool because it doesn't take anything. It just gives light and warmth. And so we can learn a lot about contentment from that. Because when we're content, when we're happy with what we have, we're more concerned about giving than getting. Our animal of the month is the fox, and it's a really cool animal too because it's very flexible. It can live in lots of different places because it can eat lots of different types of food. So I would say that a fox is pretty content. But I have to admit, contentment is really hard, even for me. It's just something that's really hard to grasp because there's always something new. There's always a new video game system, or a new video game, or a new bike, or a new scooter,
or a new phone.
Yeah, actually, that was a good one, Cody. Where did he go?
I'm right here. Right here.
Hey, yep. What are you doing? Is that your phone?
Yeah, that's my phone.
Your new phone, the one you just bought last week?
Yeah, and if you don't mind, I'm kind of in the middle of something right now, so...
Okay, actually, I do mind, okay, because we are kind of in the middle of something that you are interrupting.
Oh, hey, sorry guys, I didn't see you there.
Didn't see? Seriously?
Cut!
Anyway, secondly, you're making me a little nervous with your interrupting.
Nervous?
Yeah, you're making me nervous. What are you doing with your new phone?
No, this thing is totally not new. This is the Mi Phone 8. And just today, the Mi Phone 8B was released. And I have to have it. It has so many cool new things about it, Ashley. I mean, it's amazing.
You have to have
it. Blows
it.
your mind.
Okay, what's so cool about it?
Okay, Ashley, this is the Mi Phone 8. Lame! They've already came out today with the Mi Phone 8B, which it has features that blow your mind. I mean, it's gonna make me a better fellow employee. It could make me a better person. Kind of a big deal.
And what are these features that are gonna make you
a better person?
Yeah, that.
A new power button.
And?
Well, actually, I mean, that's pretty much it, but I mean, that's a big deal. I mean, just think about it. Less chances for calluses on these fingers. See, you know what happens to my thumb when I push buttons a lot of times? And not only that, but now there will be less chances of injuries when you're turning your phone on and off. I mean, that's a big deal.
Wait a minute. That's actually a problem?
It had to have been. Otherwise, why would the genius designers came out with this totally new awesome upgrade?
Right, okay. So this is your new phone, though. I mean, that you just got, like, last week. So aren't you...
It's not new.
Okay, but...
Old. I mean, it's like you.
Aren't you locked into some sort of 2-year agreement with it?
Yeah, you see, that is my problem. I am locked into a 2-year agreement, but what they don't know is that I bought insurance. Oh, okay. I might have a plan here.
This can't be good.
What? Oh, it's great. You see, what will happen, what if my phone were to break? They would have to replace it with the new one. And luckily, my peepaw gave me his hammer from when he was a little child. 12 ounces right here.
No, Cody, no.
Here comes my new phone.
Okay, no.
Ha! Ha! Take that. Take that, Mi Phone. Ha! Ha! How do you like that? Nailed it.
Okay.
Oh, wait, that was an unintentional pun. I nailed it. Get it? Because that's what you do with hammers. You nail things.
Here's the thing. You realize that they'll just replace your old phone with the same model. They didn't get rid of all the old phones.
What?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that smashing it with a hammer is not covered by your insurance. No, I think that's for you.
No, come on.
Okay,
Hello? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. You're breaking up. Literally.
Well, as you can see, when we are not happy with what we have, we end up facing some pretty bad hardships. Let's check in with Stan the Stuntman to learn more about our color and animal of the month.
Hey, Stan the Stuntman here with nerves of steel. Oh, hi guys. How are you guys doing? Stan the Stuntman here with, well, this month's big idea. It's contentment. I know, it's just being happy with what you got. Sometimes it's not easy, but we're going to try our best. Oh, you guys are going to love this month's animal and color of the month. I know you are because, well, this color is yellow. I love yellow. If you like yellow, I want you to yellow. I mean, just give a hey. Okay, good enough. Yellow's a cool color. Oh, and the animal? You guys are going to love this. It's a fox. Everybody say, what? I know. Foxes are content about everything. You know what? They'll eat anything. Yeah, mice, strawberries, they even eat pizza. Well, that's what I've been told. I don't know. They're not picky because they're content. Yeah. Oh, and they'll live anywhere too, all across North America. You know what? They live across the whole northern hemi. They live all across the north, pretty much. And they're very, very content. You know what? If I was a fox, I'd be content too. But, well, all I have is this dream. A dream to sing.
Dog eats meat, cat wants milk, bird eats seed, and mouse eats cheese. Cow likes grass, frog eats flies, and the elephant likes fruit. Ducks eat fish, and fish eat fish, and the seal eats fish sticks too. But there's one thing I'd like to know. What does the fox want? What's the fox want? Happy with what you got now. Happy with what you got now. Happy with what you got now. What's the fox want? Never need an animal. Never need an animal. Never need an animal. What's the fox want? What's the fox want? Secret of contentment. Really, it's easy. See what you have now and decide to be happy. It's not proven to not need anymore. We can decide to be happy with what we have now.
Hey everyone, my name is Ashley and I'm here just to talk a little bit more about our big idea, which is contentment, deciding to be happy with what you've got. And you know, we talked a little bit earlier about how contentment is something that it's actually a really hard thing to do. It's a hard thing to be. And I don't think it's because we don't have a lot. I think it's because we don't really see what we do have. So I have a story that I'm going to tell you to hopefully help us out with contentment, but I think there's one person who really needs to hear this. We need to get Cody back out here because he was really struggling with contentment earlier, and I really think that we need to cheer him up. So let me
I'm so happy! I'm so happy! This is the greatest day of my life!
Or maybe not. Cody?
I'm coming! I'm coming! Oh!
Cody.
Oh. No, it's okay. I got it. I'm
is that
fine.
you?
Oh. Da 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 da! Oh, don't let it fall.
What is that?
What is it? What is it? This is the ePhone 10. How cool is that? I mean, they skipped a number, so you know it has to be good. They only skip numbers when it's totally awesome. And you know what? It turns out I took my old phone in, but it turns out that they don't like it when you smash your phone with a hammer, so they didn't do it. They couldn't take care of me.
Huh, imagine
But
that.
the good news is I told the guy that was working the counter that I was desperate and I would do anything for a phone. You wouldn't believe how nice he was.
I bet he was.
He was so nice. I mean, look at what he gave me. He got me this thing, and he said all I had to do was give it my future earnings forever, but whatever that means, I don't know. Totally worth it. Look at this thing.
Cody, it looks like
It's
you're
taller than you.
It is taller than me, but it looks like you not being content has gotten you into trouble again.
Trouble. How could there possibly be trouble with this? There are over hundreds of games, and yeah, I don't want to brag, but I upped the extra gigabytes and got some extra storage in there. And it has a surround sound built into it, an interactive video experience. I don't even know what that means, but it sounds cool.
Cody, this is the kind of thinking that got you into this mess in the first place. Okay,
Kind of
look.
thinking that I got you into a mess in the first place.
Okay, you're not listening. Okay, I was just
You're not
telling the
listening.
kids about how hard contentment is. Okay, not because of what we don't have, but because we don't see all that we do have. So I have a story that hopefully is going to help us with that. Okay, because it's an old Chinese parable, and it has to do with contentment. Okay.
Otherwise sounds boring. Look,
It's
you even
not
got an
boring.
old boring old book. Okay, I'll tell you what. Why don't you tell the story, but then
Okay.
I could use my me phone to bring it to life, you know? I can do some cool things
I don't
with
know
it.
about that, Cody.
Come on, please let me do this, okay? I promise nothing bad will happen. It'll be amazing.
You've promised that before, but okay.
Okay, nobody look, okay? I have to unlock it, all right? 3, 1, 7, and 9. All right, perfect. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Okay, it happened back in the days of kings and queens, okay? A stonecutter was kind of a low position. He didn't have a lot of money, but his job was either to sculpt or create tools or other things out of stones. He carved things from rocks.
Oh, okay. Well, how about I use my goggle app here to see what that would look like? All right,
Okay.
here we go. Let me just type it in here. All right. Da, 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 da. Look, he's there.
That's pretty cool.
Hey, and look, here's the interactive button. Check
What?
it out.
Hey, let's see here.
Did you just see that?
I did.
Hell, I told you this phone was awesome.
Yeah, you are never going to pay this thing off.
Of course I am. Hey there, stonecutter man. How's it going?
How's it going? How's it going? It's terrible. I'm a stonecutter. I break my back every day working
Me
hard,
too.
carrying rocks and sculpting them and chiseling them. And what do I get for it, huh? Nothing. Nothing. If only I had money, then I'd be happy.
That's exactly right. In our story, the stonecutter looked longingly at the merchants who sold things. They had money. He wished he could have lots of money. Suddenly, he did.
I think I can help out with that. Check it out, people. Here we go. Right. And money.
Ha ha!
Whoa!
Money!
That worked. Here, that looks great. Here, you can share with me.
Back
Ow!
away, peasant! I have money and you don't. You're a poor, lowly commoner.
Okay,
Back
okay,
away.
stop that.
Back away. I'm
Stop
rich
it.
and you have to do everything I say.
No, I don't.
So the stonecutter experienced what it was like to have money and to be rich. But he wasn't happy. He saw the kings and the queens. They didn't just have money, they had power.
Oh, wait a minute. Kings and queens? I think I can take care of this here. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, that looks good right there.
Ha! I'm
Whoa.
king!
Wow, that looks pretty cool, huh?
And as soon as the stonecutter saw the king and wished for power, he became the king, rich and powerful. Everyone had to do exactly like he wanted.
Fan me, peasant!
What?
Ha ha!
What?
Fan me!
I
Holy
can't believe this
person.
guy.
Well, one day, as he sat outside, he grew tired and hot under the sun. It bore down on him, and no matter how many servants he had fan him, he was still miserable. He looked jealously up at the sun and realized it didn't care about his money or his crown. It shone down on him as hot as it wanted. The sun was more powerful than he was, and he couldn't stand it. He wished he could have that power, and as soon as he wished it, it was.
Stinking king, I'm not fanning you anymore. Thankfully, he's gone.
Well, he was no longer the king. because he became the sun.
The sun. Oh, okay. Well, I could do that. Let's see here. The sun. All right, and the interactive button.
Bow to my rays, mortal!
Oh, it hurts. That really is bright. That's I want to keep looking at it. So burned. I can't move.
He shone down bright on everything, more powerful than anything, until a cloud came between him and the people. He couldn't believe how the cloud shaded everyone below him. The cloud was more powerful than he was. He wished he could be as powerful as the cloud, and then he was.
A cloud? Okay. I mean, I guess I could type it in.
Okay. As a cloud, he could send buckets of rain. How you doing, Cody? All right. As a cloud, he could send buckets of rain down whenever he wanted. He could keep it all to himself and cause a drought, or send it all down and flood everything.
Wow.
Wait a minute, Cody. You didn't hit the interactive button.
I don't think I want to. Look what happened last time I did.
You are the one who wanted to use your phone.
Fine. Oh. Well, that's not so bad. Well, this is not what I had in mind.
The stonecutter was happy to be the most powerful thing until he was pushed to the side. It was the wind. It blew him wherever it wanted, and he couldn't do anything to stop it. The wind was more powerful than he was. As soon as he jealously wished to be the wind, he was.
Wind? What's the worst that could happen from just a little bit of air moving, am I right? And
Just call me Wendy!
Okay.
Don't actually call me that. That's weird. That's fine. I am Wind!
What are the odds of this happening? Why do we have so much trash over there, Ashley?
It seemed like the stonecutter would finally be content. He could blow anything over. He knocked over houses and trees until finally he ran into something that didn't move. He pushed with all his might and blew as hard as he could, but it wouldn't budge. It was the rock.
Ha! That's right, the ultimate power right there, people. Terrible acting skills, but ginormous muscles.
Okay, no.
Just like me.
Okay, not that rock. He became a large boulder.
Oh, a boulder. Okay, let me type that in here. Let's see, boulder. All right.
Hey guys, I rock. Get it?
This guy's worse than me. Okay, press the button. Whoa, that looks pretty cool. Oh, okay, it landed on my foot. That hurt. Somebody call my mom.
Okay, well, the stonecutter thought that he was finally happy. He was the most powerful thing, and nothing could move him. Then, suddenly, he felt a small, slow tapping. Something was breaking through him. There with him, he saw another stonecutter.
Oh, no.
Chisel in hand, beginning to sculpt him into whatever he wanted. The end.
Wait, the end? The end? That was a terrible story. I mean, how can a story just end that way, okay? I mean, first off, the guy was like the sun, and then the moon, and then he was the wind or whatever. I mean, all this crazy stuff, and it broke my screen!
Cody, did you...
Look at this! Look at it!
Cody,
It's broken!
did you learn nothing from our story, from the story I just told you?
I did not learn anything, okay? It was really weird. It was like the worst game of rock, paper, scissors ever.
Okay, here's the thing, okay? The stonecutter, listen, the stonecutter, he wished and wished for more and more, but he was never happy. And at the end, he realized that he could have been just as happy as a stonecutter the whole time, all right? Contentment is about being happy with what you've got, not about getting everything that you want to be happy.
So wait, so you're telling me that like he could have chosen to be happy with what he had? That he didn't have to go through all those other things. That he could have been happy as a stonecutter. That it's not about the stuff that you have or the cool stuff that's around you or anything.
That's exactly right. From the beginning, he could have been happy. You know, we talk a lot here about making the smart decision, and one of the best decisions you could ever make to maximize your potential is to choose to be happy, because happiness is a choice. So there's this quote that I love about contentment, and it says that happy people don't have everything, but they make the best of everything.
Oh, so you're saying that like it's a choice, that you have to choose to make the best of it.
Exactly. You know, and another thing we talk about here is treating others right. And a good way to treat others right is making sure that you're not making them feel like they owe you anything and you're not holding anything over them. You see, a lot of people feel like the world owes them something, and so they're miserable because they're never getting what they deserve. But, you know, we have a lot to be thankful for and a lot to be happy about. So when you're feeling like you're starting to get discontent, you know, maybe you want the new toy or a new bike or a new phone, or you want your parents to let you stay up later.
I do actually ask for that a lot, but they keep saying no.
I know. So you just need to stop and think about all that you do have. We have a lot to be happy about.
Wow, you know, really, I mean, if I would have had that story before I broke my phone, I would have had to break my phone to get the new one. And if I didn't break my phone, I wouldn't have had to go to the store and forge your signature so I could have a cosigner on the loan for this phone.
Wait a minute. You did what?
Nothing. Gotta go.
Hey, Cody, no, come back. All right. Well, I'm going to go take care of that. You guys check out this video.
Well, Artie, we're at the end of the show. It's time to wrap things up.
Yep, that's been our show for not just today, but actually this year. Thanks so much for checking us out online this year at thebigidexperience.com.
Yeah.
You know, Mr. Dan, I'd have to say this was a pretty good year.
It has been. And do you remember, let's go back in time. Do you remember what we did the very first month?
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah.
You know, you remember Mr. Jesse and Mr. Darrell had fun seeing who could be wiser than the comic host. Our big idea that month was...
Oh, don't tell me. Wisdom, that's right?
That's right, Artie.
Yeah, which is, it was finding out what you should do and doing it, right?
That's right. And the second month, we learned...
Oh, yeah, that was September. I remember that month. Yeah, we met with Zach, right? And he was the kid who started the lemonade stand to help buy wheelchairs for people that needed them. He showed a lot of, what was it? Oh, initiative.
That's right, Artie. The big idea for September was initiative.
Oh, yeah, let's see. It was seeing what needs to be done, right?
Right.
And then what?
And...
Oh, and doing it.
That's exactly right. Now we get into the October.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
you remember
Halloween and fall.
Yeah.
Do you remember what our big idea was there?
I do. I remember the animal was the zebra. And, I remember Stan the Stuntman. He tried to get a closer look at the zoo, and he got a little too close.
That's right, Artie. The big idea was individuality.
Yeah, I know that one. It's discovering who you're meant to be. That's what it's all about.
And then do you remember what the next month was?
Was it November?
That's right.
I remember what happened in November. Do you remember? You remember Mr. Cody? Was that month about just desserts? Remember Mr. Cody?
Yeah. No, Artie, it was about service, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was lending a hand, right, or something like that?
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And now we move in December. You remember December, you kind of had a little problem with that?
Yeah, how could I forget December? That was the month that we talked about compassion and caring enough to do something about someone else's need.
That's right. You finally ended up coming around on that one. Well, Artie, do you remember what the animal was in January?
I remember the animal for January. It was the best animal of the whole year. It was the monkey.
That's exactly right, Artie.
Yeah, actually, to be specific, it was the capuchin monkey.
Well, look at you.
Which I am not, but capuchin monkeys are awesome. Which, Mr. Dan, by the way, is why I remember what the big idea was for that month.
Oh, you do? What was it? Tell the kids
big
right here.
idea was awesomeness, baby. The ability to be like Artie. That's what we all taught you guys, to be like me.
No, Artie, remember you had a little problem with it? It was self-control.
Oh, yeah. I had trouble controlling myself.
Yeah, doing what you should do, not what you want to do. And then next month we had some trouble with Jesse and, a little bit more problem with Jesse.
Yeah, that was the monkey tried to do everything by himself.
Exactly.
The animal was the ant, and the color was orange. I remember because it was like red and yellow worked together.
That's right. Working together was the big idea. It was cooperation.
Yeah, that's right. I remember now. And okay, so it was working together to do more than you can do alone.
Exactly right.
And then we talked about something cool in March. I remember there was 2 balloons. That was really cool.
That was really cool. And you tried to run for office.
Oh yeah, we talked about hope, believing something good.
Yep, it can come out of something bad.
That's right. I remember now.
And then as we're winding down the year, last month, I thought you learned a very valuable lesson.
Oh, that's right. About friendship.
That's
Remember, it was
right.
spending time with someone you trust and enjoy.
That's exactly right, Artie. And finally, today, we come to the very last big idea for the month of May.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I remember. It's like it happened yesterday.
Well, Artie, we're at the end of the show. It's time to wrap things up.
Yep, that's it. And that's been our show for not just today, but actually this year. Thanks so much for checking us out online this year at thebigidexperience.com.
Yeah.
You know, Mr. Dan, I'd have to say this was a pretty good year.
Artie, it didn't happen yesterday. It just happened a few seconds ago.
Oh, yeah, right. What was the animal again?
It was the fox.
Oh, yeah, that's right. What was the color?
Artie, it was yellow.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. The big idea was.
Yes.
It was.
Yes.
I don't remember.
What? It was contentment.
What? Contempt? Something about court. I will
No.
hold you in contempt, children.
No, Artie. It was contentment. Being happy with what you got.
I would have had it if you would have just given me one more second. That's right. That was a big idea. And that was a good big idea to end on, everyone.
That is right. And we want the kids to be content all summer long.
That's right, because we know it's going to be hard to go the whole summer without new big idea videos. But you can be content, decide to be happy with what you got. And, of course, if you do need a good summer fix to the big idea, you can always go to thebigidexperience.com and check out our videos on those rainy summer days. Right,
That's
Mr.
right.
Dan?
And we'd love the kids to write us if they'd like to. The
Yeah.
old snail mail.
Yeah.
It's P.O. Box 457,
Yeah.
Andover, Kansas 67002.
That's right. So if you're above 80, you can do that. Or you can tell us on Twitter at
That's
the Big
right.
Idea XP. Right, Mr. Dan?
That is right.
It's called technology.
That's right. And we're so excited about next year. Starting in August, we'll be having brand new Big Idea Experience videos.
That's right.
And we're going to do a lot more fun things and a lot more things that kids can participate in.
And we'll be giving out freebies next year, so teachers, make sure you're on there as well. And until next time, have a great summer. We'll see you around.
Have a great summer. Thanks for joining
Bye.
us. Bye.